Hi my loves, so today I am doing probably one of my most highly requested videos from my Instagram, and that is how I edit my Instagram pictures, most specifically my selfies. You guys know I put up a ton of selfies like to showcase my makeup and stuff on Instagram, so I always get so many questions like what apps do I use? So I figured that I would share that with you guys today. So I'm just gonna go straight to my phone and just kind of go in depth and show you each of the apps that I do use most often and how I use them and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in how I edit my Instagram selfies or just really any picture, then please just keep watching. All right, my love, so here is my phone. You guys can see like all my apps, but I actually have a special folder for my picture editors that I keep up here. So these are the 6 picture editors that I kind of use all the time. If I download a new one that I don't really like, I always delete them because a lot of times these picture apps like take up a lot of space on your phone. Like these 6 apps are the trusted and true apps that I use all the time, so love them. I do have 2 video apps, like video editor apps in case I ever put up a video on Instagram, but I really rarely ever do that, so I'm not even gonna really show you guys those. But these are the 6 that I use when I'm editing pictures all the time. So they're kind of in the order that I use them. This Relook one, I absolutely love this app. This is probably my favorite app. If I could only choose one, it would be this one. So basically when you open it up, there's like 6 little photos here, like demo ones, but then it's gonna show all of your own photos as well. So here I'll just like take a selfie that I uploaded the other day to Instagram. So this is the unedited picture that I took of myself. So there's so many different options. Like you can do so much in this app, which is why I like it. It kind of accomplishes a lot of things in one. So one thing that I like to use all the time is, which one is it? The redness. I love this. So if you click on the redness, because I have a lot of redness in my face and my skin, and sometimes that can show up more in pictures than it does in real life. So you can just click on that little redness, pinch in or whatever. And let's say like I have redness right here. I can go and do that. My phone's like going crazy. So I can go, it'll show me exactly where I'm covering up that redness. That I love too. So you can see it shows up blue. It's gonna show you where you're covering up that redness and it'll take it away. Obviously I wouldn't actually do this on this picture because now my blush just looks crazy, but you know, if I had like a red spot or let's say my lips are too red or whatever, you can go through and take the redness out. A lot of times I'll get red like around my nose or whatever, and it's nice because it does show you exactly where you've already done it, which I have never found an app that does that before. So you can really see a lot better precisely exactly where you're doing it. And it doesn't completely take the color out too, which is great. That's the one main point that I love about this app, is that it's very natural in what it does. Because I've seen like other apps that like actually put like makeup and stuff on your face and you just look crazy and totally edited and not natural at all. So yeah, I don't use those apps. This one definitely just makes you look a lot more natural and normal. So I'll use that for that. Another thing I love is this defocus option. This picture doesn't have a big background. So I'll pick a picture that has more of a background so I can show you guys how I use that, because I use that one all the time. So here, for example, is a picture of me and my friends when I went to the city. So you can see, you know, there's a lot going on in the background. So if I go over to that defocus option, I can go over the background and defocus everything that's going on in the background, so the emphasis is on, you know, like me and like my friends and stuff, and not so much the background. So you can see I'm like totally covering the background with the defocus. So now you can see like the background is all defocused, and that fuse thing, I can defocus that if I don't want to see that or whatever. I like to use that a lot, and definitely in pictures when I have like a lot going on in the background or whatever, but I want the emphasis to be on my selfie or, you know, whatever it is. So yeah, I use that a lot. Then they have some other ones that I do like as well. Like they have a clean, smooth, obviously, you know, that you can use that to smooth out your skin if you'd like. This clarity one is gonna help to kind of like sharpen up the picture. So this one would be better shown with a selfie. So here's another selfie of me, same day. So this one, clarity, like let's say I wanted more clarity on my face, you know, for it to be a little bit sharper of a picture. This just like helps to make your picture look like better quality if you increase the sharpness. There is an option for sharpness on Instagram itself just to increase it, but I think that this one is a lot better. It's a lot more like high powered, I think, than a lot of the features that Instagram has. It does have a spot heal. I've never used this, but I guess if you have like an acne blemish or something, you go ahead and use that to clear that up. A clone, soft clone, a teeth whitener, which you guys could use. So yeah, those are like the basic editing, like retouching parts of it, but they have a lot of really awesome stuff as well. This one you can kind of resize the picture if you want to, and then this is cool too. They have a lighten and darken. So like, let's say a lot of times if you get flashback in a picture, whatever, your face could look really white. So you can just go on the darken and go ahead and like bring it over the face to kind of darken the face to make it match the rest of your body. Especially if you're wearing a foundation that has SPF, you're gonna get flashback on your face and your face is gonna look like ghostly, even though it's actually not. So you can use this to darken. But again, like you can see, there's not like a huge like change in my face so I don't look like totally crazy. And obviously I'm just like going like this, but like other apps can make you look like super, super dark, where this one is like super natural, which is why I really, really like this. It does have a color one where you could go and do some recoloring if you were interested in that, a saturation, and a decolor, which is also cool too. You can use decolor like on a background as well to kind of decolor the background and put less emphasis again on the background, or you could decolor, you know, something on yourself if you wanted to do that. So I do use that sometimes. And then my favorite part of this app is all the filters. They have awesome filters that are specifically made for like selfies. So, because I feel like a lot of the filters on Instagram are just way too like harsh and like they're just like so crazy, the filters, and you can just totally tell they're filters. These are much more natural, but I just love these filters. They're a whole hell of a lot more natural than the ones that Instagram has to offer. So I find myself using these filters a lot more often as compared to the filters that Instagram does have. Like I feel like it adds a little bit of emphasis to the picture, but it's not like, whoa, look at that filter, like that's crazy. So I really love their filters. Again, like they're specifically made actually for like selfies and for portrait type pictures, not selfies, but portrait pictures. So it does look a lot more natural, which I like. So I do find myself always going to this app for my filter. Yeah, that is definitely my favorite app is Relook. And then I use these other apps as well. So this one's Photo Grid. These are like more basic apps. So for this, you know, you can just take 2 pictures and like make a grid out of it. So you can pick a bunch of different like types of things, different layouts. The one that I use most often is just where it shows 2. So like I could have my selfie and then like a close up on my eye if I wanted you guys to see my eye makeup or, you know, something like that. So I do use this if I'm trying to show, you know, 2 different pictures or whatever for like makeup photos. Then Insta Size, I use this a lot as well. So you can just take a picture and it'll size it to whatever size will fit in the Instagram box. You can get your whole picture inside of that box rather having to cut off some of the picture like Instagram will do automatically if your picture is too big. So this resizes your picture so it will fit inside of the box. But you are gonna get that white on the side, but I mean, that doesn't really bother me. But yeah, so I will use this if I want the whole picture to be in the Instagram box. Then we have Reflection. I haven't used this app in a really long time, but I used to use it a lot and upload a picture. You click on the little camera on the bottom. So I can go ahead and upload this picture and it'll make it see like how it's like kind of like reflective or whatever. You can put them next to each other if you want. But I used to use this kind of more often, but if you want to do that, like some people use that and you can kind of do like a reflection of the mirror. You can like blur out one side. I used to use this a lot when I did like outfits of the day and stuff just because I felt like they were kind of boring. But yeah, so I use that app from time to time, but not really that much. Those 3 are like the ones that I use the most. Then we have Repix. I actually like this app a lot too. You can go ahead and click on flares. This is the only thing that I use from this app. But if you click on that, then you get those little like bubbles. Do you see like, or I'm just like putting them everywhere now, but sometimes I'll put that like in the background or something if I feel like my picture is like kind of plain. I just think they look cute. So that's basically the only thing that I use this app for. This app does a lot more stuff. Like you can do like filters and stuff. It has filters on this app, but I don't really like them nearly as much as the other Relook app, so I don't really use them. I really just use it for those little, I believe they're called like bokeh or something, dots, I don't even know, but they're cute, so I have that. And the last app I have is Be Funky. This app, this is a funny app. I don't always use this app that often. The only thing, this has a bunch of different editing things, but most of the editing things that it has, you already have on Instagram. Like, you know, you can do like contrast, brightness, stuff like that. So, you know, crop, straighten, like a lot of that you can do on Instagram. But what I like about this app, it has cute little, if you scroll over, they're called goodies and they're like little stickers and you can like put them like here, like I can like just put this on a picture if I want to. Like, I don't know why I would want to, but they have like cute ones like wow or something. If I wanted to put that, I think it's cute. And they also do have an option as well where you can type. Yes, so they have the text option. So you can go ahead and, you know, type something like, hi guys, and it'll put it on the picture, which is cool. You know, especially if I want to like type a message to you guys or something and put it on my Instagram, I can go ahead and just do a blank background and then type something and upload it to Instagram. So I will use that from time to time as well. But that's basically the only thing that I use this app for. So for most of my editing, I'm really going to use this Relook app. And then I use like 1 or 2 features from some of these other apps as well. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite one to use. And the other ones I'll use for like, you know, 1 or 2 things. But yeah, that's really all I use to edit my pictures. Again, I don't really use the filters on Instagram all that much. If I do, I put them like all the way down because I feel like they're just so like crazy abrasive. But I will use like the sharpen option and, you know, crop or whatever, like the other edits that they have. I'll use that from time to time, but for the most part, I just use these picture editors to edit my Instagram pictures. So I hope that this helped you guys and showed you what I use, and maybe you guys can download some cool new apps. I'll have links to any apps that I can find. I'll put them in the bottom bar. I'm assuming that they're all still available since I still have them on my phone, so I don't think it should be an issue. So I will try and find them and put the link to directly download the app in the bottom bar. I know I looked at Relook and they do have a link, so I'll put that definitely for sure and try and find the other ones as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.